Today is November 29th. It's Sunday. It's 7 degrees Celsius, which is 45 degrees Fahrenheit approximately. It's kind of the only real nice day we've had in a little while and that we're going to have for a while. So didn't really plan to get into any of the hives today. You can see they're coming out, flying, and doing some cleansing flights, but I can see them taking off into the south there, so I don't know where they're going, but they're probably not getting anything. But so today, this parallel hive, I pulled the lid off of it yesterday, and lo and behold, there was a big old mouse on the top of it. So I'm gonna pull the hive apart. I waited till today because today is like the warmest day that we're gonna have in the next, well, I don't know when the next warm day is gonna be. It's probably still too cool to get into them, but I gotta get that mouse out of this box. So I thought when I originally pulled it off that he had chewed through the vent shim, but no, it just made its way into the entrance. This hive here is the only one that doesn't have like a really small entrance like these ones. And it's got like a 3/4 inch gap that I just kind of blocked with a few sticks. So I'm gonna put a piece of wood across it to cut that entrance down to like 1/4 of an inch once I evict the mouse. So we'll dig into this thing here now. Well, let's see if this mouse is still here. Dig the top off of this and give them a little bit of smoke in the entrance here. They are pretty active today, so let's see if this mouse is back up in here. Well, I don't see him. He was running around up in here yesterday when I pulled the lid off just to have a look. I don't feel him in here anywhere. And I'm gonna strip this tar paper right off of here. Just so I can pull this box right off. I've got my stapler again, so I can put this all back on here nicely. Okay, so let's see if we can see him in the top here. These guys are not going to be happy that I'm in here, but I'd sooner do it on a warm day like today and then know that mouse is in here. Oh, they got these frames glued right. Oh, there we go. There. Man, this thing weighs a ton. Let's see if this mouse goes flying out of here when I open this up. Might have already left too, because kind of shoot him off yesterday, but let's see. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't see it. I don't see a mouse. Mouse turds and everything there, but clean that off. Gonna tip this colony back and have a look. I don't see it. I'm going to pop a couple of frames out here once I set this back down. Alright. So you can see that's probably, the mouse probably did that right there. Chewed this whole section of comb out. It's my own fault that happened. I didn't covered up all the other entrances except this one, so I'm just glad I caught it now instead of it hanging out in here all winter. But it's kind of cool to get into this hive almost, you know, right in December, almost the end of November, to see what they're doing. Oh, and look at that, there's the queen right there. Not a very big queen. See if I can get her on camera here. Yeah, there she is. Very cool. Very cool. I don't see any brood. So I mean they've finished laying, or she's finished laying for now. They've got tons and tons of stores in this hive. This was the hive that probably is the weakest population-wise, anyways, out of all the hives. I just want to make sure that mouse isn't hanging out between any of these frames and I lock it in for the winter, right? So trying to see if I can see any eggs in any of these cells, just to see if she is doing anything, but probably not. She's probably shut her down. They've hatched out what brood was left, and yeah, there's no eggs or nothing, so she's done for the winter. Pull these last couple frames out here. I wish I had got that mouse on video, but I wasn't really expecting it. I was just popping the lids on a couple of them to have a look, and sure enough, there it was. So I mean, there you go, there's a nice full frame of honey. I mean, these guys have lots of food, lots and lots. Here's another one. Decent amount there. Good amount there. Alright, well, let's push these back over. I'll punch this one frame back in here. And then we'll kind of move them away from the front, push the frames back this way. Alright. Let's get them closed up here. Okay. There. Toss the burlap on. That in there. Alright. What I'm going to do is, that one's a little bit too big. Take this piece here. That'll cut the entrance down to that big, and then I've got this piece of wood, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to screw it in here and drop it down, just to leave like maybe, you know, a 1/4 of an inch on the entrance. Perfect. Oops. A little bit windy today. Okay, so they can still come and go as they please. And, you know, that's going to cut the entrance down there. And I just got stung in the back of my calf. That was great. It's probably hard to see, but they can still come and go, but not enough room there for a mouse to get in. So hopefully that keeps them out. Everybody else is flying. I don't know where these bees are finding it, but some of them have orange pollen on their legs, so I'm not sure. They're finding it somewhere. There's something out there that's still got some on it. One just went in and had some yellow pollen on it. So I don't know. Making the best of the opportunity. There's another one going in that has yellow on it. Just climbing up there. There's a bee with orange pollen all over its legs. I think he's looking at that dead bee there. And yeah, that bee's dead. Look at that. November 29th. And they're finding pollen somewhere out there. So that's pretty cool. They get these opportunities to go out and fly when really they should be clustered up, but right on.